I'm in the bed chilling one day. Somebody knock on the door. No. I'm like, yo, one of my bros come in the door. Hey, C-Bill. I'm like, what's happening? He like, hey, you know somebody named Bounce? I'm like, Bounce? He like, yeah. I'm like, hell no, I don't know nobody named Bounce. He was like, oh, I just was asking cause I know you from Cobb. Bro just came in the door and said he from Cobb. I just ain't know if you knew him or not. So then I went to thinking, nigga named Bounce from Cobb. So I got up, I was like, wait, I just got up and looked through the window, and when I see him, tall, light-skinned dude, nappy afro, got some dark spots on his face, I say, man, hell yeah, I know him. I went to high school with bro. I was actually kind of cool with Bounce a little bit. So he like, you want me to tell him come holler at you? I was like, nah, hell nah. You know, I got to play the back for a minute. So here's the thing. When you know somebody from the streets or know somebody from school or however you knew them, and you haven't seen or talked to them in years, and then you're in the prison, and you've been in here for, you know, a while to the point you know all the rules and stuff and how it operates and how slimy and cutthroat it can be. When somebody come in and you don't have no type of tight bond with them, like they not affiliated with you or nothing like that, or they not your family or your real day one, it's not a good idea to just run up on them and just take them in like the old days, because over time people change. Like a person that knew me 5-6 years ago, I'm not the same person that I am today. So we probably can't be cool on the level we was 5-6 years ago, because I was a different person. My mind was in a different space. You just don't do stuff like that, because I don't know what you got going on. I don't know what prison you just came from. I don't know the reason you got sent down here. And then I don't want to just be cool with you. And they're like, oh, that's C-Bill homeboy. And then something come out that you did stupid and some people trying to get to you. Now I'm a target too. So that's the reason you don't do that. Be in my room most of the time anyway. But I was kind of keeping myself there. Even the times where I wanted to come out and just lean on the rail, I was staying in my room a little more. But I had one of my bros like, just keep an eye on him. Let me know what he's doing. I did that for probably about a good 2-3 days. So they say he seems straight, seems like ain't, you know what I'm saying? He talk about it fighting. All he talk about is how he be beating shit. I remember him instantly when I seen him. And then that same day, I went to thinking about the memories of what do I remember of him. And I didn't say it to nobody. High school, this dude Bounce was one fighting mother. Always hitting with somebody. Always fighting somebody. I'm talking about ain't turning nothing down. He's starting it. If you started with him, he finishing it. And he was a big tall dude. You know what I'm saying? So he really had a little leverage because his arms were so damn long. You know, we was in school, high school, shit, we ain't even finished growing yet. So a lot of people, you know, they just didn't have his reach and stuff. He was strong. He was like, shit, bro said he was finna plug in with the G's at his last camp. But he said they did some floss stuff. They left him out there in the water or something. He said he went crazy. He went bananas on some folks. And he said they left him out there in the water. So he just said, nah, he ain't doing that because GD ain't loyal. And, you know, I didn't object to it because, you know, bro, you know how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Even at that moment, I had already started feeling it like, nah, bro, you can't be. It's just so many different ways things can go bad when you involving yourself with a group, a gang, an organization, whatever. So I didn't object to it. I'm like, hey, it is what it is. So I finally go out there. He was down there at the bench watching TV. I walked over there acting like I'm looking at it. It was a game on or something. He said, man, what the fuck? So I looked over there. He said, C-Bill? I said, man, what's up, bro? He said, oh, man, I ain't know you was in it dorm, bro. Man, what's up, bro? I'm like, shit, man, cool. He like, bro, how long you been in here? I'm like, bro, I've been here for a while. I've been in this prison for years. He like, damn, I remember when you got locked up. Man, I had done got pulled up on your mama and threw her a little bread. I knew he was lying, though. I didn't say nothing about it. Nigga, you ain't even know my mama. You ain't know where I lived at, none of that. So I was just like, oh, okay. I was like, damn, for real, bro. Appreciate it. You know, I ain't no reason for me to, nigga, you lying. I just was like, oh, all right, yeah, cool. So, you know, I'm talking to him and stuff. First thing he asked me, he like, hey, who in here goddamn be doing the boxing training? I know somebody in here be doing the fighting. Now, at every prison, probably in every dorm, you gonna have somebody that's like they fight real good. And they make their money by training people. Like you got some people, like they take shirts and whatever material they get and they turn it into pads or they hold it up. And you know, some people teach you the UFC where you kick and use knees. And you got people that really train people how to fight good in jail, and you got to pay them every week for teaching you this. And they ain't worried about you bucking on their money because they teaching you how to fight. They'll whoop your ass. I tell them, I'm like, nah, ain't nobody in this dorm be on that, bro. Ain't nobody. Everybody in here, I'm going to keep it real with you. Everybody in here shooters. They ain't studying none of that. He like, shooters? I'm like, yeah, they got the candy bar. They don't give a damn nothing about no fight. So he like, oh, man, I ain't studying. I might crank it up then. I might crank the little class up, teach people this, and that. So I'm like, well, shit, do what you do. It'll be a good hustle, but always understand that whenever you crank up something like that, you saying you real good at this. You got people that just gonna challenge it, bro. You got people that's just gonna challenge it just on the strength of challenging it. So I was letting them know, like, you know, crank up your lane, do what you do, but don't get yourself in no unnecessary drama. So I was like, you affiliated? So he said, hell no. I said, that's good, bro. Stay like that. He gonna look around for a minute. I guess he ain't want to say nothing out loud because there'd be so many flim-flam people. He was like, you GD, ain't it? I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, okay, I just ain't know. It be so many people, bro. You knew from school that was one thing. See them later on, they something totally different, or they ain't nothing no more, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't feel no type of way about him asking me that. Over time, me and Bounce get cool, my guys get comfortable with him, and then, you know, he telling us more on the situation that happened at another prison. And then one of my guys made a comment one day when we was out there. I think we was out there so-called ourselves in the workout. And they was like, man, he lying. I was like, lying about what? They said, man, I talked to brother them down there. They said it ain't nothing happened, nothing like that. It was a total different situation. I didn't care. I didn't try to challenge it or nothing. I just was like, oh, it is what it is. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let him use my phone and stuff. And over time, like his folks started sending him money. First, he started off spending money with me, buying Chris Brown CDs. Then he started asking about strips. At this time, I hadn't even got into the strip business, but I used to always talk to him and tell him, bro, that's not good, bro. You don't even know what you're smoking. And then he tried to finagle me and tell me, no, he not smoking it. He just taking it, reselling it, making his money. But based off the quantity that he buys and the way he be seeming like he need it right now and then go straight in his room after he get it, I knew he was lying. But hey, I don't care. I just was trying to tell him, like, bro, that stuff ain't good for you. You know what I'm saying? Leave that alone. You do not want that type situation. So at this point, my roommate had strips, heavy, and there was this Ghostface dude. If you don't know what Ghostface is, that's a gang that the white boys came up with, and they had their own gang. It was called Ghostface. They leader or whatever, they big homie, whoever, he had a whole bunch of strips at this time. So bruh started off buying the strips from my roommate. One day, my roommate say, I'm gonna end up falling off and Bounce mouth. For what? What the hell going on? He said, man, that man been on me, been telling me he gonna pay me on Friday. This Monday, 3 days, I still ain't got my money. I said, well, did you holler at him? What'd he say? He was like, man, he said he got down every day. He like, oh, I tried to call my folks. Ain't nobody answer the phone. Or, oh, my folks said it's gonna be tomorrow. I called my folks and my folks got down. They say they got it, but they gonna give it to me later on. It's been the excuse every time, bro. He like, bro, this man don't pay me my money. All that fighting stuff he talking about, all that, he can hit real good. He gonna have to show me. He gonna have to show me. I said, hey, listen, folks, I'll holler at him. I said, but I'm gonna tell you straight up, I knew Buddy from high school. Buddy can hit. I'm talking about it done hit with the best of them and won. He like, man, I'm not studying none of that. I don't get no damn about none of that. That man better give me my money, bro. That's all I know. I know he better give me my damn money. So I'm out there chilling later on. I see Bounce walking down. He got some red headphones on that had wax. So what they do, we got these headphones called CL20s. It's clear headphones. If you bend it up, it'll kind of break. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of fragile. So what a lot of people do, they take cardboard box like this. But it comes from like, with the big boxes of our commissary come in, they get their hand hold of a box some type of way, and they'll cut it out in the perfect shape of the headphones, and they'll put it over the headphone. They'll paint it whatever color they want, and then they'll hit it with wax, real wax that you put on the floor, and it hardens it. It kind of makes it like a protective shell over your headphones, so you could drop them, you could have them for a long time. They usually don't break like that. If they do, you probably had them for a super long time. He walking up with the red headphones on. I could tell that that's the Ghostface headphones because, you know, I always see him with it on. So he come down there one day, he like, what's up? What's up, CBS? So I'm like, what the business is? So I'm like, hey. He like, yeah. I was like, hey, this ain't none of my business or nothing, but I was just about to ask you, what's up with my roommate? He had said something about, you know, you didn't pay him or something like that. And I was just trying to make sure y'all was straight. I don't want no conflict between y'all. You know, feel me? I rock with you, I rock with him. He was like, oh, no, we good, man. I'm about to pay big bro. My folks told me call them after 3. I'm about to get big bro straight out. Soon I call my folks. So I'm like, shit, all right, for sure, bet that. So he like, all right, bet. I look at my watch. It was like 2:15 or something like that. About 2 weeks went by, bro, ain't get his money yet. So I'm in there super focused one day. I'm talking about I'm adding some stuff up. I got my calculator out on the phone. I got my writing tablet. I got my ink pen. And I'm just trying to put everything together, figuring it out. And this thing, you know, all I go to hearing is, you know, somebody hitting. I'm talking about, boy, it sound like 2 big-ass bulldozers just smacking against each other. You know it's some heavyweights in there throwing down. But it's not super loud to the point I know it's right outside the door, but I could hear it like it's coming through the vent, so I know it's in a room somewhere, and it got to be a room that's either not too far from me or somewhere right up under me. So, you know, first thing I do, throw the phone down, throw the writing tablet down, candy bar out. I come push the door open a little bit, stick my head out the door. Everything looks perfectly normal. Everybody is just out doing their own thing, minding their own business or whatever. I see one of my guys, he's in the middle of the day room floor, but he's looking this way towards me, but he's looking down. So I know it's somewhere right up under me. So I walk to the end of the rail and I just kind of look under as far as I can see. I see one of the ghost face, like he just popped out the room and then shot right back in the room. So I said, I guess them ghost face down there either giving somebody a violation, bringing somebody, like putting them down, or getting some gladiator school in. Gladiator school is when, like, your group, whoever you rocking with, whoever you rolling with, they just want to make sure that you cut like that, or they want to make sure that you ready for what this really has to offer. So I know at any given time in prison, I may have to fight. I know at any given time in prison, I may have to bust somebody with the candy bar, because things can just happen unexpectedly. So you might got a gang of people and they might feel like one of their guys on the softer side, and they might be like, yeah, we need to tighten folks up. So they might be like, hey, bro, they pick somebody around the same side. Hey, you get in there with him, y'all go do gladiator school. And y'all just go in there and hit, because they just want to make sure you built like it. Or if they want to see if I'm built enough to handle 2, 3, 4, because I may be placed in a situation like that before, they'll take you in there and put 3 on you and be like, get them. And y'all fighting for real. This ain't no, you my brother, you my partner, I ain't gonna hit you for real. No, you are doing real live fighting. And whoever like pulled it together, they'll be watching it. Usually it's somebody who's pretty skilled at fighting. And then he'll stop it and kind of tell you what you're doing wrong. Nigga, pick your head up. That's how you gonna get knocked out. That's how you will get killed. Because you putting your damn head down trying to do the damn windmill. Pick your head up. Or he might be like, hey, you need to block better. Hey, you need to move like that. Why you swinging like that? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. They trying to get you right. So I assumed either they doing one of them 3 things. None of my guys jumping and moving crazy like there's nothing crazy going on. So I'm like, hey, that probably ain't got, you know what I'm saying? I go back in the room, finish filling out my list, finish doing my third thizzle, finish doing what I'm doing. I'd say probably 15, 20 minutes went by. I done got my store list folded up, set it on the top of my box, because I'm waiting on them to do chow card. Chow card is when I give it to somebody, hey, drop that list off for me. Now you got to give it to somebody who you truly, truly trust, because people will be hating on you and take your list and probably ball it up, throw it away so you don't get stolen when it comes. So I usually give it to somebody who I know, you know, gonna do the right thing, whatever. I fold it up, put it on top of my box, look out the room one more time. That noise still going on, bro. I said, these white boys down there beating the dog shit out somebody. Look at one of my guys, I do like this with the thumbs up. So he's smiling because I guess standing there watching it, he do like that. So that lets me know it has nothing to do with me. There's nothing I need to do, has nothing to do with the guys I got love for. So I hop in my rack, kind of try to sort of get comfortable a little bit, pull the candy bar out of my pocket, lay it straight across my chest, went to my playlist, turned on that Dolph. Keep it real with your dog no matter what. The same claim they love you, he'll set you up. Turn on that Young Dolph, turn it up, put the headphone on. I cover my left ear completely and put the right one like right here. I just do it to the point where I can still hear if there's some loud noise or something going on out the door. I'm riding out to the Dolph. I'm laying there like this, hand right on top of the candy bar, just in case somebody, you know what I'm saying, try to pop through the door or whatever. I hear it from afar. It say, C-Bill, say C-Bill, say C-Bill. So, you know, I got this music playing loud, but I know what I just heard, so I kind of jump up like this, snatch the headphones off my ear real quick, and I just sit still like this to see if I'm tripping or not. And then I hear it getting louder, and then I hear like somebody running towards my room. And I say, C-Bill, say C-Bill. I snatch the candy bar off my chest, hop off the bed. When I hop off the bed, my door swinging open. As the door swinging open, I hear one of my guys say, nigga, close that door, nigga. So when I jump down and the door swinging open, bro, it's bounce. When I looked up at him, the first thing I noticed, got knots all over his face and his forehead, his face. His lip busted. He got a cut right here like somebody done buck 50 them or something. He looked bad, bro. I'm talking about his dripping off his face, all on his shirt. I'm like, Bounce, what the hell happened to you, folks? They're like, man, the white boys just jumped me, bro. Them put down me, bro. The white boys just jumped me and robbed me, bro. Watch part 2 to see what happened next.